Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. We will be starting in 5 minutes. Huh? No. Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum. It would be great for the pictures if you guys can go to the middle and closer to each other, if you don't mind. Sarah, you're part of the team. Huh? No, no picture. Okay. Just to give you a heads up, we have people who will do photography and videography. So if you don't want your picture to show, so afterwards let us know, and we will do something with AI to remove you from the picture. Okay? We are in that era. Okay. Okay. Tamam? Okay. Photographers, just don't take pictures of the girls here. Okay? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a warm welcome to all of you to the Alumni Talk event, hosted by HEC Qatar chapter. We are truly honored to have you join us today for an HEC flavored event that is inspiring and insightful. To me, it's great and fantastic to see a lot of familiar faces again, and hope to see you more in future events. To start, I'll go over today's agenda. We will start with a special message from Dean of HEC, Mr. Pablo. Then a welcoming message from Margaret, the Executive Director of HEC Alumni. Then our key speaker, Mr. Hamad Al-Hajri, who needs no introduction, of course. Then it will be the main thing in the event, the main segment, which is the Mercure award presentation. Then we'll have the benefits of being part of HEC Alumni Network, presented by Rasha Saliti. And finally, we'll conclude the evening with a networking segment. So we'll start with Mr. Pablo's special message. And we start with a technical difficulty. Mr. IT, please. So how are you doing? We tested it maybe 3-4 times, by the way. But you know how it is. When the thing happened, we face technical difficulties. Okay. Can we roll the file directly?
Yeah.
This is the file, right?
This is the file.
Okay. Okay.
أهلا وسهلا، أنا بابلو. مرحبا بك القطريين، مرحبا بك القطريات، مرحبا بكم. اسمي بابلو مارتين هولا العميد في HEC في قطر. It is a great pleasure to address you today for this special event organized by the Qatar Alumni Chapter. I'm very sorry I cannot be here with you, but I'm with you in spirit to celebrate this gathering that represents truly the heart of the HEC community. In 2025, we will celebrate a remarkable achievement, 15 incredible years of HEC Paris in Qatar and the Gulf. Over this time, we have graduated more than 1,300 alumni. And today, they are shaping industries, you are shaping industries, you are driving change, and you make meaningful contributions to Qatar, to the Gulf, and to the rest of the world. At HEC Paris, we have always believed that the alumni network is one of the great strengths that we have. It's not just a resource, it's a family. It's a source of lifelong inspiration, connection, and opportunities. Events like the one we have tonight remind us that the journey does not end at graduation. It continues as part of a global network bound by shared values and shared aspirations. By staying connected and supporting one another, alumni amplify the individual successes and, more importantly, the collective impact of HEC. The Qatar chapter plays a key role in this mission, strengthening HEC reputation while fostering positive change in Qatar, in the Gulf, across the region, and the world. I want to take a moment to acknowledge and thank the incredible team behind this vibrant chapter. The chairman, Sheikh Dr. Mohammed Al Thani, Shukran Doctor, President Rasha Al Sulaiti, and the Qatar chapter board team for their inspiring vision and dedication. These are all volunteers. Thank you so much for your generosity. And I would also like to extend a special thanks to the chapter advisory board. The guidance, the wisdom, the support are invaluable to the school, to me, to the entire alumni community. Again, these are volunteers. Thank you very much for the effort. We understand how much it takes. Thank you so much for your generosity. But today is also a moment of celebration for one of our alumni who has achieved something truly remarkable. He or she, has won an International Entrepreneurship Prize from HEC Alumni. It fills me with pride to see HEC Paris in Qatar recognized on the global stage, and congratulations to this person, though we'll keep his or her name a surprise for now. And as you celebrate this evening, please know that HEC Paris is always here to support you, and so am I. Together, we can continue to grow this extraordinary community and build a future filled with opportunities and with success. Together, we can help build a better world, more humane, more sustainable, better for everybody, for your families, for your communities, for your countries, for every single living creature under the sun. شكرا جزيلا واشوفكم قريبا ان شاء الله.
We thank our esteemed Dean Pablo for his warm and inspiring message. And now for the welcoming message by the Executive Director of the HEC Alumni, Miss Margaret.
Thank you very much. Dear fellow graduates, dear all, it's a real pleasure to be here, and I'm delighted to speak to you tonight on behalf of HEC Alumni. First of all, I would like to echo Dean Pablo's words and extend a big, big thank you to the chapter board volunteers who organized this event. Sheikh Dr. Mohammed Al Thani, who unfortunately isn't here tonight, our honorary president, Mrs. Rasha Al Sulaiti, the president of the chapter, and of course, a lot of them are here tonight, Mr. Maher, Mr. Saoud, Ms. Jennifer, and the others who have supported this event for putting together this moment in the beautiful Qatar National Library. I also take this opportunity to thank our advisory board, presided by Mr. Suleiman Al-Khatib, for their continued support. And finally, please let me extend a word of sincere thank you to the teams at HEC Paris in Qatar, under the leadership of Dean Pablo, who steers great ambition for the HEC community here in Qatar. With 15 years of presence next year, this is really a true milestone. HEC Paris, its community, is most definitely one that matters for Qatar, for the region, and for the world. This is my second visit to Qatar. The last one was 3 years ago. I met some of you then, and I've been impressed by the vitality of the country then, and it's even more so today. The spirit of innovation, resilience, change, and of course the strength of the HEC community here in Doha. I was here last time. I visited the National Library, the Heritage Library, and its fantastic collection of manuscripts that go back years and years of history. A nation that reads is a nation that innovates. That is the motto of QNL. Tonight we're not going to read, but we are going to listen to a great entrepreneur story and to enrich each other through networking opportunities. And that way of sharing ideas, inspiration, and experiences, this is really at the heart of our great HEC Alumni Network. If you allow me, I would like to just share a few words about HEC Alumni before moving on to the next sequence that you're all very eager to get to. You all know that this network is a very powerful network. It's actually amongst the most powerful networks in the world, if not the one most powerful network in the world. Not me saying, it's The Economist who gave us that recognition a couple of years back. Why? First of all, because of its size. We have 80,000 graduates over the world, so that's a very large network. Because of its impact, as measured by the responsibility, the level of responsibility of some of its members. We have, I think HEC Paris ranks in the top 5 worldwide by the number of CEOs in Fortune 500 companies, and by the responsiveness of its members. And I'd like to stress that point because we hardly ever talk about it, but when an HEC graduate asks another graduate for something, then they will answer 9 out of 10 times. And the way this network functions, the way it's set up, it's also one of the key ingredients to its success. We like to say that HEC Alumni is an association by alumni for alumni. The team that I look after, it's only about 20 people in Paris and London, but it's over 1,500 volunteers, 1,500 volunteers who actually animate this network. Some of them have been cited before and are in the room. These volunteers, they imprint their mark on our activities. And this is why this network activity is relevant to HEC fellow graduates. It's because it is actually carried out by graduates. So alumni are spread across 80 international chapters, like the one here in Qatar, all over the world, over 50 professional clubs. We also have generational clubs by age and hundreds of graduating classes. The HEC Alumni Governance Board is also composed of alumni who are elected by the community. And the association, our association, is also financed by alumni through the membership fees that they pay to avail of the services. Today, about just over a third of the alumni community are fee-paying members. So why be an active member of this network? I think I'd like to give you 3 reasons. 1, it is relevant. 2, it's global. And 3, it's community-based. So I'll just dwell upon that very quickly, and you have a flyer, I think, on your chairs that will tell you a bit more about the services. It's relevant because it's at the level of HEC alumni. Events like tonight are created by your fellow graduates on topics that are interesting to them. If you wish to continue learning, then HEC Alumni offer a lifelong learning platform with thousands of learning contents. Career advice is available, whatever your business is and whatever your concerns for your career are. You can get access to a number of different services, like company databases that give you financial information on companies from the world. For entrepreneurs in the room, there might have some people interested. We also have an investment fund, HEC Ventures, that finances entrepreneurial ventures that are created by HEC graduates. Second, it's global. The Global Directory offers you a community of potential business partners, mentors, and friends all over the world. You have access to job posting. You have access to alumni lounges in places like Paris, London, Doha, or Beijing. And third, and perhaps more importantly, this is a network that is very community-based. Dean Pablo talked about a family earlier. I think it's very similar to that. It's a question of give and take. Like in any network, you will get more from it if you contribute to it. So as a member, by volunteering, by mentoring others, or actively recruiting fellow HEC graduates. And doing so, who knows, your profile might be in HEC Stories, the community magazine, I think. I have a copy here to show you, and there are a few copies floating around. This is a bilingual magazine that I really encourage you to read, and we would love to have more of you profiled in there. So if you just remember one thing from everything I said tonight, remember this: engage in the association. Become a member if you're not one, and if you're already one, then just use it to the full. Because, again, it's by alumni, for alumni, and it needs you. This is how we will maintain our place as the #1 network in the world. And this is also how we will best support our school and the great HEC brand that we're all so attached to. Our motto at HEC Alumni is, we share, we care, we dare. And these shared values have carried us forward for the past 140 years and will continue to inspire us for the future. Alongside our great school, the HEC community is poised to having lasting positive impact on the world. But tonight we'll speak about entrepreneurship, innovation in logistics, and many more things. And most of all, we will honor a fantastic alumnus. So let's be proud of him, let's be proud of HEC, and without further ado, I think I'd like to call Hamad Al-Ajri to the stage.
Thank you, Margareta. I really appreciate. Sorry, Saud, gonna keep you standing here because I like
totally okay
to walk and talk. But today I'm gonna talk about logistics and innovation in logistics. But first, about the award. So, first, there is a moment in your life that will change your fate. And one of the biggest moments that changed my fate was walking inside HEC Paris. And actually my first application in 2015, as I said, it's impossible to accept me. This is very, one of the top university. I don't know why. But, I was thinking like, government employees. I never think about from building something great. I never thought about, then I joined the Paris class. Then I got shocked. I hear this word entrepreneur. I said, this is a very hard word. What does that mean? Then they start explaining, entrepreneur is not a businessman, it's not trader, it's not contractor, it's someone who can create values by solving real problems. Then I understand entrepreneur is actually a French word, yeah? But at the same time, I built a logistic company. But when you go a little bit in the 5,000 years ago, you're gonna find every nation, they do the best today based on their heritage. If you go to Germany, Sweden, they are like more in manufacture cars and steels because they have the mining as a skill for 1,000 years. If you go to the Chinese, you're gonna see them, they are good in agriculture, manufacture, because they've been in farming for 1,000 years. Does anyone know what is the real profession of Arabs? It's logistic. So this area of the world being the logistic nation for multiple nations around us. We connect long time ago. Persia, Egypt, Roman, and all this old, empires around us. And maybe it's coming with us. Maybe it's keep moving. That's why we have all the big airlines here, yeah? Think about it. We have LNG, the LNG being created in Qatar, yeah? Then I understand something else. What Arab mean? Did anyone think about what Arab mean? There is two definitions of Arab. Actually, there is two theories. Arab, the first thing they said from Arab, and Arab mean a car. And they're saying, you heritage this word because it's became famous of logistic nation. And of course, there's another word which say Arab mean Yu'rab, which mean the nation who can express their feeling by multiple words. As example, lion have 40 names. So we have multiple expression of our words. And that's how then I bring me as Arab, went to logistic, became entrepreneur, which I learned in French University. Sometimes combination of many nice things can build something great. And let me give you just a small number. I like to be storyteller, and I like to entertain people because I don't like to be boring, guys. So our total fundraising is $15 million. And you know, we just closed Series C, so it'll be a big announcement also. So it'll be like we are going to be the 5th in the whole Middle East. And the big question I always been asked in all this fundraising, how possible $50 million fundraising, but you created $500 million sales in 2024? This is impossible. Like by all the metrics, by all the, it's a miracle. It's impossible. But here is the secret. And that's, you know, how, you know, first, of course, I won because you voted for me. That's the first reason. Thank you very much, guys. But there is nothing called best entrepreneur. Sorry for, you know, for this, but there is nothing called best entrepreneur, actually. There is best team, best company. I got this because Sununu, which my capstone in HEC Paris. But how Sununu became successful? It's need three things. It's need an idea. It's need the founder. It's need the team. Sometimes if the ideas is not really the best, but you have an A founder with the A team, they will reach anything, even beyond your imagination. They can do everything. So the only thing that make me good entrepreneur is my team, actually. Without them, I'll be just some guy alone, build nothing, yeah? Let's be honest. So this is my advice, is make sure you have an A team around you. I'm so glad today only I have 3 meetings with 3 HECers, all of them in Sunun. I start my day with the Scottish Deputy CEO who squeezed the budget, Ewan Cameron, but he's in London now. Then we just opening actually new trendy restaurant. We have actually, now we have FMB group under Sununu. And we have a project manager. I was with her eating nice sandwich. By the way, it's named Bombard in West Walk. It will be, inshallah, soon in 3 days with Amfal. She is from HEC Paris. And now Michael is also from, I told him, we are multitasking, going to be photographer here, yeah? So one of the things, like how HEC Paris helped me to be good entrepreneur, to be good leader, to also hire very good people, like Michael, like why Michael joined us. I convinced him, yeah? I'm a good seller for any story. Give me any story, I will sell it, yeah? Michael, and they told, and this is my, you know, C-Wallet, by the way, was story from HEC Paris. Then I told, but I told him, time to join forces. Sorry if you lost your investment, Rasha. I heard you invested in C-Wallet, yeah? No, but don't worry, it's another safe hand, yeah? But anyway, so that's the thing. But now I'll go a little bit technical. We are thinking about entrepreneur, founder. Okay, it's just one business model. We have a customer and he need to have solution, but it's more details, yeah? So if you say, I want to, you know, build big real estate company. Is it just building? Is it just money and land and building? No, it's more, yeah? What is the quality? Is it going to be hotel? So it's about details. And today I'm going to talk with you. Unless you want Saud to wait more, yeah? I will talk about logistics, but one of our success key was working in every single details, and we solve micro problems. So we're going to start with innovation in logistics. Maybe you can go next slide, please. Thank you, Saud. So yeah, we found there is multiple logistics from multiple things. We found, so it's not about an app with the customer and that's it, yeah? So the intention is to build the Ultra app that will give all service. Now we have 12 services. When I say 12, I'm not saying we have food delivery. We are the world's second company to have TikTok capabilities. We have actually Reels. And actually that, you know, increase the conversion. We are the Middle East first company. You can order pharmacy in 20 minutes and you can call the pharmacist and you can order medicine. We are the only company in the whole world, who have three pillars e-commerce. When you buy from our e-commerce, actually, you see the e-commerce trader, you see the retails, like the shops in the street, and you can see our own inventory. So it's actually 3 ways e-commerce, and no one done it, even Amazon. Plus, 30-minute e-commerce. So this kind of small details is what make this the idea. Even if you have, so sometimes it's not about the idea, it's about execution. How much innovation and details can you go deep and dig down all the way? So next slide, please. So this one, so yeah. First is we work on inventory technology. I can give you example, just one small example. We have Snowmart, and we are the first Middle East company to have 20-minute grocery delivery. Our inventory there, all production model, machine learning, we know if the stock will run out almost 2 weeks before. And we know which product will finish now, and which product, will be it's going to be oversupplied. And when the product is oversupplied, it will be automated promotion. All this intelligent system, we build it. And every issue, we continue innovative and continue, of course, having data science, machine learning is what manages us to build these capabilities. And we have a player from Saudi Arabia called Ninja. Did anyone know Ninja? Take your hands up. Yeah. I'll tell you why. They came to Qatar, we killed them in 1 month. They take over Saudi Arabia market, but here, and now, this is actually a funny story. 1 year and 2 months, so Feb 2023, I was in Dubai in STIBS conference. I saw this big fund called MEVP, Middle East Venture Partner. And I want to see Walid Mansour, he's the partner. I came early 5 minutes. And when I found his partner, he said, I know you. I said, no, you don't know me. This is the first time you've seen me. No, for sure, I remember I saw you someplace. I said, no. Then I saw they are investing $80 million on potential competitor, but it's in Lebanon, in Iraq, called Tutors. I said, oh, you're an investor in Tutors. Can you tell me more? Yeah, it's our companies. I said, but what is your next step? He said, the next step for us is to expand in GCC. I said, okay, that's near us. Tell me more. He said, yeah, we're going to expand to GCC, but -1 country. We will not go to Qatar. I thought something wrong. Why not Qatar? Can you tell me more? Well, there is one local company, the color is red, and all the international company don't want to compete it. Then I give him my business card. Yes, you are Hamad, and this company is Snunu. So even Deliveroo came, they are scaring all the companies around the world. We cornered them for 2 years and a half. They could do nothing. This is one day. I know they are big in France. One day we're gonna chase them in France. Yeah, we're gonna catch them there. And yeah, all of this happened because this small detail, heavy innovation in everything, almost everything. Next slide, please. And of course, streamlining shipping and delivery. And basically, what we've done. I can give you one example. Everything starts from us, from customer experience. If you see a product in Suno Marketplace, Michael will see something different, and Sulema will see something different. It's powered by AI recommendation engine. And if she's female, she'll see something different than male. So all this automation, proposing product, showing the product to the customer, all the way until the stock, until the logistic, until the shipment, everything. And we built actually the world's most advanced fleet management technology called Falconflex. Actually, we name it different because we can scale it as SaaS to the whole world. That system not only managed to find the fastest route and the fastest way to ship, but actually to reduce our cost. It's a very smart system, can identify the cheapest route, actually there is bidding system in our drivers, and the cheapest logic, and this drop us 4 riyal, and that's actually the beauty of the innovation. Innovation, it's either increase your revenue or reduce your cost. And it reduce our cost by 4 riyal. 4 riyal multiple by 2 million order per month. That's 4 million saving. And that's how we became profitable. Next, please. Scaling logistic for growth. So one of the things that we done is, we done everything automated system, but also we use powerful data analyticals tool. I can give example. In our own e-commerce, we use the data to know what is the most trendy product around the world. We don't invest on something that we don't know about. And we have the data, we have all the analysts, and we went in details to even know. We created almost 30 customer segments. Start from the top, we call it the addicted customer, all the way to the angry customer. And in each customer, based on the data, how we can make them happy. How this group who's upset, maybe they have bad experience in 2020 when we were like very bad company. And everything started bad, by the way. Nothing started perfect. So having data is a very powerful tool. In fact, you cannot go to machine learning, AI, unless you own the data and you know how to manage the data. Next, please. Of course, if you want to build some very successful project, you need to have very strong negotiation. We negotiate everyone. Even, we are a sponsor of the company, the event what happened in Mercure just now. And I still remember the price. It's 48,000 for the, so we take care of the, all the setup. It's 48,000. We pay them only 20,000. We squeeze everyone. Even someone say, this is very stingy company. If we do bidding in Sinono, they're gonna squeeze us. And actually, many people say, oh, it's like that. This guy look like broken people. In fact, what Jeff Bezos say? Work like a broken. We work like a broken company. And this is the funny about, this is the funny about human. When you do fundraising, and they have a story actually there. One day, my ex-CTO came to me and he said, you know what, Hamid, we're very conservative in like some, but don't take me wrong, we have like the best benefit for our employees. But when it comes to cost and spending, we are very, And he came to me, you know what, there is a company in Pakistan called Airlift. Anyone from Pakistan here, guys? You know Airlift? So he came and he said, there is a company called Airlift. Do you know what they do? And he's like blaming me now, yeah? I have to take defensive mode. I said, what do they do? They have a limited vacation policy. I said, okay. Next. And they give a package with M2 Apple and very nice gift for almost like $6,000. Okay. And everyone can come to the work and they can leave anytime and there is no deadlines. I download something, I take my phone, I download their app and it's a bad app. It was very bad app. I said, well, it seems for me this will be shut down company soon, And they have $110 million, so they have $110 million in Series B. All this money gone. They shut down the business, this money gone. Why? Because I think this is the theory. Maybe when we have extra money, more than we need, we just like to spend it. Company, people, if Suleiman I give him 100 million riyal, yeah? He's gonna go and buy my bach now, I mean, this is normally human, So, we have actually a word for it in Sassoon called cost caution. Everyone have to be cost caution, like how much is careful. When Michael joined us, the first thing he went to the payments gateway, now we need to squeeze them and we need to make sure we make even more money from them. So yeah, this is like the theory. So yeah, managing the cost and invest, that's the thing, yeah? Also you need to invest on your technology. Like how can you manage your cost? How can you manage your inventory? So what happens, some people, let me save money on the IT, yeah? I'm not gonna spend on technology. But we are spending more than $1 million marketing every month. We are spending $1.5 million as engineer, more than 280 engineers every month. We are generous to hire engineer, innovator. We are generous to do marketing and do raise, yeah? We are the first company to do Spectacle, the most expensive raise giveaway. Actually, 22nd of January, we have, I'm just gonna give you, only you know about it, we're gonna give away 3 Lamborghini. Yeah, but it's marketing. Yeah, but come on, we still have this philosophy, cost. By the way, we make more money from them, I just let you know. It's not cost, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you have to be this cost caution. invest in the right place, invest in people. By the way, we are paying, I think our salary is a little bit higher than Qatar Airways. We are very generous to hire talent and pay people. So that's something very important. Next, please. Of course, customer come first. Everything calculated, every decision. So what does our culture look like? It's not about position. By the way, if you go to Sununu, maybe Michael is CEO already, you don't know who's the CEO there. All of us are like bunch of gang together, you know, doing crazy things. That's how it look like. That's the culture, how it look like in Sununu, yeah? But in fact, we have a system. So, you know, in the classic company or boring companies that not achieving anything, and I call them maybe good company, but they're not great. We want to be great. They follow about who's the manager, and he need to have his own endorsement, but his endorsement is only will make any magic happen to the company. But in Sununu, it's all about ideas and decision. Who is leading is the person with the ideas. If you have an ideas, you do it now, and you're gonna lead it. And if it's been successful, maybe you're gonna build big business. Actually, Sununu Pharma, it came by one pharmacist in Sununu, and she said, you know what, how about, okay, now it's big department, and she's the head of department. We grow by people. And that's actually what we keep saying. Just to let you know, we start before any, you know, this, you know, Web Summit, all these technology things. There was no VC when we started. There was no venture capital. In fact, in our cap table, there is zero venture capital in Sununu. You'll be surprised about this information. Saudi Arabia, they have big investment, US, big investment, but we are the company being backed by people. That's what he say. The people of Sununu is the one who made that one be possible. Of course, to lead this kind of people, and this is actually something I give credit to HEC Paris. If I did not get, that's why people was worried, are you coming? I said, anything about HEC Paris, for sure. It's top priority because I'm really gratitude for this university. I learn a lot. And this is the tools and equipment. And here, as I say, I said, if you are an entrepreneur, maybe people born as entrepreneur. I know I'm born as entrepreneur. But I'm like a knight without a horse and sword. Yeah, that's how is my situation. But when you get like this knowledge, oh, you start having shield, you have your sword, you have a horse. So you need this equipment, even if you are an entrepreneur. Yeah, and this equipment, financial management, leadership, building high-performing team, understand the difference between expenses and cost, margin and revenue and profit, and what is EBITDA, and what is the net profit. That's important also, yeah? You cannot, by the way, you cannot be an entrepreneur if you don't have this details. You need to know everything. And I believe entrepreneur is combination between leadership, problem solving, but problem solving not you and the team, but also, let's say, 360 knowledge of the domain. Yeah? You know a little bit about finance, HR, you need to know a little bit about logistic, operation. And I still remember what the first advice I take from, I forget, I don't know which professor. And he said, when you graduate from HEC Paris, actually, you think you know more, but actually you will understand how much you miss. And this is what I got. Before I was saying, you know what, I will just do it. But when I learned, I said, no, oh, wait. We're going to digital banking. What's the first thing I done? I convinced Michael. We know what we don't know, and who will, let's say, cover that gap of knowledge. So that is very important. Next. So yeah, that's the conclusion. To add machine learning, data scientists, and all, to automate everything in your, inventory. That's what helps us in Sununu. Of course, managing costs of all our partner. We have, so basically we have total of 6,000 drivers, 10,000 business partner with us, almost 580,000 customers using Sununu every month. 1.2 million in our database. We have 550 employees. We are the highest recruiter in Qatar Foundation for 3 continuous years. And that's only can be done because, I would say we are lucky in everything. Like, that's the thing, yeah? He said, are you lucky or not? I said, well, every human is lucky, but what percentage, yeah? Is it 1%, 10%, 20%? So how to increase your luck or your chance to get something, you need to increase your credit. If I finish from a good school of leadership like HEC Paris, I boosted my luck by 20%. If I hire the right people, it will be another 10%, 15%. So the luck story is not really something fixed. It's something dynamic. It's keep changing, changing, changing. Of course, the last thing is you have, like I still remember an advice to someone. I said, even if you stress, whatever project, like I was talking with Dana just now, yeah? Just focus on the customer. Just keep watching him and ask him questions. Are you happy? And if he said no, okay, well, how can I make you happy? And he say, oh, you need to fix this 5 problems. So then we fix it. Then we come back to him. Are you happy? And he said, yes, I'm happy. How can I make you pay more? Yeah? And this is the theory of Super App, yeah? Well, I'm happy with food. Actually, we are the first company in the world to have 4 different environments in food. So we have the delivery, takeaway, drive-through with adding plate number, and drive-through only GCC behavior. And we have Snow Prime. I'm not sure if anyone tried it. But Prime, we are the only delivery in the world have Hakkasan as example, because they don't want to be next to the burger and pizza. And when you order, you're going to see black suit, black car, and everything like it. It's a different experience. Why? Because the customer wants. The customer wants us to go to the moon and bring something. Maybe you're going to do it, yeah? Anything he wants. The question is how much it will cost us and how much is the return. So last, I can't express my feeling to you guys, but thank you for your trust, you know. And remember, this award is not for me again. It's for all of us, yeah? And this is the thing, yeah? When you are an entrepreneur, you don't represent yourself. You present your team, your communities, your country, your institutions. I represent HEC Paris, I believe. And of course, you have a trust on me, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Hamad. I love how humble Hamad is and how he says it's all about the team. That's a great leader. And I bring back what Margaret said, from the alumni to the alumni. So Mr. Hamad, please, from the alumni, we need a discount on Sununu's delivery fees to the alumni. Okay, great. Okay, so now for the main segment of today's event, the Mercure Award. Please welcome Ms. Janet, the Director of HEC Alumni, to present the award.
Thank you very much, Saud, and thank you for the promotion. Just to let you know, Marguerite is actually the director of HEC Alumni. I'm the network director, and very, very happy to be here with you today. When people ask me what is the Mercure, what are the Mercure Awards, I generally answer saying it's the Oscars for the entrepreneurs within the HEC community. I think it's a good way to understand the project. I hope all of you know at this stage how important entrepreneurship is within the HEC community. In fact, the school has a motto, learn to dare. It's a motto which has resonated across generations of our alumni. It's something that comes up regularly when they're interviewed and when they speak about the school. The school itself has a lot of entrepreneurship activities. In fact, it has a very strong Institute for Entrepreneurship and Innovation. It offers no less than 30 tailor-made programs for all types of entrepreneurs, whether they be students, budding or seasoned entrepreneurs, social entrepreneurs. There's a master in entrepreneurship. There's an online master's in entrepreneurship and innovation, and I could go on and on. But the school does everything it can to accompany our entrepreneurship community from the ideation phase to the launch to the startup and even beyond. It's exactly the same at the Alumni Association. We find a mirror of that activity. We have a great number of clubs for entrepreneurs. We have clubs for young entrepreneurs. We have clubs for people who have set up and are running their own company. We have clubs for people who want to take over an existing company. We have a club for business angels. And I think it's a very strong community, but I think any entrepreneur would tell you that a company is an entrepreneurship, a strong entrepreneurship and a valuable entrepreneurship community is not just about support when things are going well. Any entrepreneur will tell you there are highs and lows in their experience. And I think one of the great victories of our entrepreneurship community recently was during the COVID, where a lot of our entrepreneurs had difficulty because they weren't able to invoice. And the community just rose to support them. There were webinars every single night for the entrepreneurship community to help them through that difficult phase. Another interesting thing perhaps to point out to you is that 5 years ago we created an investment fund. We call it HEC Ventures. It's a fund where we raised 33 million euros from alumni to invest in startups where at least one of the co-founders is or was a HEC alum. So for the entrepreneurs in the community, please be aware of that. Today the fund has invested in over 20 startups that are based all over the world, and Marguerite, who's in charge of the fund, is already planning for round 2, so keep your eyes peeled. And then of course there is the Mercure Prize. The prize has actually existed for over 25 years, showcasing the best entrepreneurship talent within our community. It doesn't actually award the success of a company, and I think it's very important to underline that. It rewards more an entrepreneurial journey, embracing those highs and lows that I spoke about. So we're rewarding a personality rather than the success of a specific company. The team that organizes the Mercure, they revamped the whole prize 2 years ago because the community has changed. The prize was way too French. The community today is no longer a French community. Today, 50% of the students who take a degree program at HEC are not French. When we look at our alumni community, almost 25% of the community live outside of France. So the prize needed to reflect that. So the group, first of all, internationalized the prize, and they divided the world in 8 different zones. So today there are 8 regional committees that are responsible for sourcing entrepreneurs, identifying them, and looking after the whole process. The second thing they changed was by making the prize a lot more interactive. And I hope by this stage you have all received an email from HEC Alumni inviting you to nominate entrepreneurs that you know, that you think might deserve this prize for the Middle East next year, because the search for 2025 is already on. The other thing that we changed was that now the people who decide who gets this prize are you, the alumni, because you are the ones who vote through our online platform for the winners. So you are the ones who have decided that Hamad is the winner tonight, so well done. Because there are 8 different regional committees, there are awards all over the world, award ceremonies all over the world, and the ceremony that we're going to have tonight has already taken place in Paris. It has taken place in Milan, in Tokyo, in Sao Paulo, Singapore, and Boston this year. Tonight we're here in Doha, and there's one more left to be organized before the end of the year, which will be in Johannesburg. So we're very happy to be here with you tonight, and we're very happy to showcase the entrepreneurial talent here in Doha. But before we actually present the award, I would like to show a very short video describing the process for you, because we do need your help for 2025. And now I'm not able to start this because I can't see it on the screen. Thank you.
Welcome.
thank you. So you can help us with that by thinking about those around you, those that you think could deserve to be nominated in 2025 or 2026 or 2027. Please bear it in mind. There's a slight innovation this year. In 2025, we will not only reward entrepreneurs, but there will also be a reward for intrapreneurs. So you can imagine people who are working in a governmental organization or in a larger group who are starting a business, driving a business within that company. They will also be eligible in 2025. And the other way, of course, you can contribute is by voting when the online platform opens, generally around the month of April. So for the next stage, I would like to invite Rasha Al-Sulati, President of the Qatar chapter, and Marguerite Gallon, Executive Director of HEC Alumni, up to the center of the stage so we can present Hamid with his prize. He is renowned for his visionary leadership. He has spoken to us about Sunu today, but Sunu wasn't his first venture. Today we're awarding his journey, a journey which began when he was 18 years of age, I heard him say in an interview. So congratulations. It's wonderful to see how Sunu, from a capstone project in an executive MBA, developed into such a success today, which now supports 8,000 businesses, has 6,000 drivers, and serving over 1.2 million customers. Hamid, we will all congratulate you warmly on this wonderful and well-deserved prize. We have no doubt about your esteem for HEC, and we thank you for that. And there's no better example than Hamid was the president of the HEC Alumni chapter here in Qatar just a few years ago. Thank you, Hamid, and bravo.
Congratulations, Hamid. Well deserved. As a corporate banker, one of the interesting things that was said was the 33 million euros. Now I think, how can we obtain some of it? Now we'll have the president of Qatar chapter, Ms. Rasha Salati, present the benefits of being part of the HEC Alumni Network. Please.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you for coming today. After Janet and Margaret, they have explained everything about the alumni, and there are the volunteers here explaining to you what you benefit from alumni to alumni. So as a thank you to the team, for sure, without my team and our team, we would not be here because I was busy with my exams, and Maher and Saud, mashallah, have made everything possible. So if you see on the screen, I see it here in front of me, as an alumni of HEC, you are an alumni of QF. So you have an access to your Hawiyati card. And if you don't know, please do access your Hawiyati card through QF Alumni. And you have, as Margaret and Janet mentioned, you are connected to HEC Global Network and Global Alumni. Also, you are connected to QF Alumni. And please connect and know each other and know other people. The invites today was sent to all QF alumni, not only HEC. If you notice, if you go next to you, some of them are not HEC alumni, because we were proud to have Hamid have won the Mercure. I insisted that we have it at a QF alumni event, not an HEC. The third one is the recreation facilities. Please note that you can use QF recreation facilities, and this is the reason why we are in QNL. We remind you that you can use and you can book through QF alumni all the facilities within Education City within your Hawiyati card. So you have a priority venue booking. If you book like we have done, we have booked through Maher. They were prioritizing us. We were late a little bit, and they were very kind, changing our booking all the time because we are HEC alumni. You will get alumni updates if you follow and fill the membership, that you give us your contacts, you give us your emails, you also become member in the platform of HEC Association. You'll get updates if we have an event or we have the discount that Hamad will give us that we'll send to you, okay? So we will send it to everyone who have registered with us. Not to forget the Infinity Pass, if you see it there, it's connected to HEC. It means if you have got an Infinity member, you will get access to the directory of the platform of HEC. So you can talk to anyone in the world, you can have meetings, you can connect with them, and we recommend and we encourage you to have an Infinity Pass. And if you don't, you can check through the platform if you have the Infinity Pass or no. For sure, especially the HEC alumni, they know we have a long life learning facilities and accessibility with HEC. They usually invite us to the master classes, and we recommend if you, all the HEC, all the QF alumni come and attend the master classes because they are open to public. We said about the global HEC house access, which is we have, as an alumni, we have access to the UK house and to the another building also in Paris. And also, we encourage you if you want, as an HEC alumni, and please make our emails full so you can give us full access. They can come without requesting. Now, if you need, we can send an email that an alumni wants to have a meeting in the lounge, and we prepare it for you. And we are alumni to alumni. Please tell us if you want. Like, you have a meeting in Msherib and you want to have it in HEC lounge, please mention it to us, and we will make sure that we book you through the channels that we know, because we are already handling the lounge. For sure, we started having more events and more alumni events, and the more events you request, the more we will start doing. I would like to tell you that we were not planning to have a book club, but we had a big membership request through the form that we sent, that we have a book club now, that it runs once a month. And you can have access to the powerful database, as I told you, through the platform when you connect it through HEC Alumni platform. And I hope I was يعني خفيفة عليكم. So, and this is what you can get from us if you request information. And please, in the flyer, I think it's my email for now until we choose another contact. Anything, please give us advice. What do you need? We have another majlis we'll announce in a couple of weeks, and we have another alumni talk, inshallah, also in another couple of weeks, because we have people are accepting that we host them. So maybe we were late a little bit to get some alumni is accepting that we host them, and now we have rolling. Yeah, it's like someone accepting to have January, someone accepting to have February. And please wait for us to send notifications. Thank you.
Thank you, Rasha. I still want to know how to access the 33 million. Before we conclude, we want to hear a few words from Hamad, if you don't mind.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Yeah, back to again to you guys. But do you know what is better than 1 award? 2 awards. Let's make sure the next one we take it back to Qatar HEC Paris, okay? Okay. So yeah, of course. Thank you very much. I mean, without number one, of course, thanks Margaret, thanks Janet for your continuous support and activity. I mean, without HEC Paris, Qatar chapter, this wouldn't be possible also, yeah? I wouldn't have support. I will have maybe 10 votes only. But thank you. Thanks also for your Russia. Really, thank you. You are great president, better than me. I was absent all the time. I was building Sunun at least, doing something benefit. But thank you very much. I think she's the greatest president that even HEC Paris have. And she's the one. I mean, do you see this benefit? Okay.
So the first event I have done, it was a test, you remember? The test I've done in the summer. And I done it with HEC Tech, okay? HEC Deep Tech. So Deep Tech, I need Hamad and Fadi to attend. And they were the earlier two presidents. And I couldn't. I called them by name. Please attend. And I thought they will never come. But thankfully, we were three presidents in the same room, and I have a proof of it, and I have a photo. So, and I am so happy. Alumni is for alumni. Wallah ya Hamid. It's not like who is the president, who's not. It's only we need to make sure that we make events for everyone.
Exactly. I mean, this is the thing, yeah? We want just to activate this community, yeah? It's actually very nice group of people, and we want to continue growing as a community. That's very important. And of course, I was with Michael. I came with ideas because you want promotion. Don't worry, we're going to send it tomorrow, yeah? I know Rasha, if I don't send it, she's going to come maybe make trouble in our office, yeah? I have to do it tomorrow. But also, we plan to also send offer for entrepreneur, like in Sununu, if you want to start your business in Sununu. It's e-commerce, yeah? So I was just talking with Michael. We're going to give offer 3 months free. You can establish your business, 0 cost. Just try your business, yeah? And just so that you know, when you talk about e-commerce, there is one fact. California economy being powered by 150,000 sellers in Amazon. It's big area that we are underestimate. So let's not miss it. But yeah, of course, Sabrina, you forget me? Did you forget me really? Did you really forget me? But thank you very much. You've been there. You look like sleepy. Are you sleepy? Okay, but yeah, thank you very much for your support. Thanks you, Saud, and thanks for all of you. Again, without you, this wouldn't be possible. Thank you.
Well, thank you all. Finally, we will go to my favorite part, which is food and networking. But before that, if you don't mind, let's take a group photo. So whoever is okay with a group photo, please come in. First slide. Huh? Okay.